Hey, Page Six, it's Maggie Coughlan here with Eva Marcille from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I gotta jump right into it.
Let's jump, Maggie.
I watched you on Sunday. The Toothbrush Debacle went on, and people are still talking about it.
It was disgusting.
Like, would you use your man's toothbrush?
No, and I'm married to him.
I know, and you have a child.
I wouldn't use my daughter's toothbrush, and I created her.
Right.
Like, any dental hygienist or any person with like a regular brain will tell you not to use someone else's toothbrush. It is just unhygienic. It is so gross. The entire point of a toothbrush is to remove dirt.
Yeah.
So to put someone else's dirt in your mouth,
Yeah.
it's so gross.
It's so gross.
So gross.
So why do you think Porsha thought that was cool and you guys would all be into the idea of sharing your man's toothbrush?
You know what? It's different strokes for different folks, but this folk don't like to stroke like that. That's way too much. The fact that Portia's okay with it, you know, that's why she's Porsha.
There you go.
She's her own girl.
Yes.
There is no way I would ever use my husband's toothbrush.
Yeah.
Ever.
So speaking of Porsha, she was hospitalized recently,
Yeah.
and now she's back out. Have
Yes.
you heard anything about her,
Yes.
how she's doing?
You know, I actually did. I talked to Porsha 2 days ago.
Okay.
And she's doing really well.
Good.
You know, holding and carrying a child is not the easiest thing to do. You know, I know we like to make it look good on our selfies on Instagram, but like 10 minutes before that, when we were throwing up and it was horrible, no one sees that part.
Yeah.
And, you know, Porsha has been open about her fibroids and kind of her medical history. And so with that and carrying a baby, it can become a little bit painful.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I know she had a little bit of pain, but the baby's okay. The baby's heartbeat is good. The baby's doing good, and Portia's good.
Good. That's the most
Yeah.
important. Everyone's good. So, I mean, you had a baby not too long ago.
I did.
And you, like, went through it all
Yes.
on TV.
I did.
How
I
do you
did.
feel now? Like, your next season is on, your son is born. Like, do you feel a little more relaxed?
Yes.
Everything went well?
Well, you know, I can drink a cocktail now, Maggie.
Okay.
So I'm a lot more relaxed.
It makes the season easier.
It makes it a lot easier. You know, coming in as a friend to the show the first season, I was pregnant, and I was very early in my pregnancy. So it was that time where you really didn't say anything yet, just in case something happened.
Yeah.
And I've unfortunately suffered a miscarriage before, so I wasn't like super quick to jump out and say, "Hey guys, I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
So I didn't say anything. So no one understood, like, why is she not drinking? She is so weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not weird, and I drink more than most likely all of you guys. Just wait. So now I can have a cocktail and enjoy the women, and it is so much fun.
Good. I know. It looks like you guys are having a blast this season. It's
We
like,
do.
I've seen in the preview some tears, but so far so good, it seems. Like you guys had a good time in Miami.
We had a great time in Miami. And, you know, to kick off the season with a trip like that, which was about no one but Nene. Even Porsha, whose birthday it was, she put herself aside. And it was all about Nene and just really trying to rally around her and be here to support her and let her know that her girls love her and we're thinking about her and we're wishing her and Greg well. And so it was a really great way to start the season.
Yeah, it was so cool that you guys could all kind of get together to support Nene.
It kind of, you know, mend some fences there too. I think where some relationships were kind of a little strained and weren't sure where they were. It was an opportunity for Candy and Porsha to kind of talk and decide that, you know what, let's just go and make this happen. I think it was kind of that unspoken, you know what, we're going to keep this pact and keep it real simple between us, and it's been really good.
Yeah. So do you have any updates on Greg and how he's doing?
Greg's doing good. You know, I hit Nene up a couple times a week, every week, and just check on her. And, you know, she's back out. She's working. She's doing her thing. She's doing her comedy again, which is really great because that lady is, like, made for the stage.
Right.
She really, really is. And she loves it, and you can tell.
Yeah.
And so for her to kind of be back out there and doing her thing. And Greg's a fighter, man.
Right.
He's not going to go down without a fight. Like, he's not that guy. He's decided that he's going to fight this cancer. He's going to do it holistically. So, like, he's full on vegan, doesn't eat anything that doesn't have a seed in it. Like, he is a great inspiration for people like me that are doing well with their health, but, you know, want to make sure you keep doing well. So he's a great inspiration.
That's amazing. That's great. So, speaking of inspirations, you won America's Next Top Model.
I did.
Now you're on Housewives.
I am.
With another model.
I am.
So what is that vibe like? Two models on the same cast.
You know what? I think it's so easy to want us to not like each other or want us to have a clash, but I love Cynthia.
Yeah.
Like, she just has been on the scene longer than I have. And she looks like she's my age. I mean, she doesn't look 51,
amazing.
Which is not bad at all.
Right.
But I mean, she's 51. She's still modeling. She's still turning it. She's fabulous. I call her my model mentor.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yes. You'll see a lot in this season. She's my model mentor. I love Cynthia.
Yeah. So I know you're also acting.
Yes.
What do you have that we can look forward to as far as your acting is concerned?
Well, you actually get to tune in this season and see how I transition after having a baby and coming off the campaign trails with my husband and planning this wedding and still trying to incorporate acting now that I live in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's
different. I lived in LA for years and you go to your auditions, but now, oh God, remind me, I had to put myself on tape for a show. You just remind me, you have to self-tape. So like you're here and someone's holding the camera and it's a little bit different and you kind of see me go through that.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a question from Karen.
Okay, hey Karen.
Eva, what's the best party you've been to on the show? You guys go to a lot of parties.
We have. Okay, so I have two answers to that, Karen. One was a party that you guys didn't end up seeing on the show, but you hear us talk about, which was Candy did this party for Todd for his 45th birthday party. It was off the hook. Like, it was such a good party. It was like, it wasn't pretentious. It kind of gave you that feel like an old school house party, but it was like hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. So Candy's party has to be like one of my funnest. But the ones that you guys did see, who has a really... I have good parties. My own parties. No, actually, Tanya, who hasn't been introduced yet on the show, she puts together a shindig, and it's quite a good time.
Nice.
Yes.
I know. We love to kind of creep on you guys while you're partying. We're like,
no, it's a good time.
This is how Atlanta gets down.
But I must say, my wedding was the best party of the season.
So tell us about that. We've seen pictures. We see it play out this season. Did you have anything that kind of unfolded that you weren't expecting before you...
Everything.
Okay.
I mean, it's a wedding, and so you can plan for a pretty picnic, but you cannot predict the weather.
Yes.
So it's one of those things.
You and Andre 3000.
Listen.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Listen.
That is the truth.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
And so you spend a lot of money and a lot of energy to create this perfect day, but then there are all these other little things that like start popping out, and you're like, oh, what about that? What about that? I went from a guest list of 150 people to 239.
Ooh. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more tables and a lot more flowers and a lot more everything.
Yeah.
A lot more booze at the bar. So there are a lot of unexpected things. One thing that you will learn about me is I'm extremely frugal. Like, I am very frugal. Like, I learned the retail, like, the salesperson. So you can tell me when that shirt that I really like is going on discount so I can get it for cheaper. Like, I'm that girl.
Yeah.
So to plan a wedding that was so expensive for all these people for one big party, that was stressful.
Oof.
That was so stressful.
We've got another question.
Okay.
What's the biggest Eva the Diva moment?
The biggest Eva the Diva moment, I think, this season for me will be some moments during my wedding.
Oh,
you know, my mom is my best friend.
Right.
So which means we love really hard, but we fight hard.
Yes.
And planning this wedding with a very, very smart and opinionated mom, it's not always super easy.
Yes.
It's not. She was my girl in the clutch. She kept my kids for me on our honeymoon, and she's amazing. But then when it came to opinions about like dresses and like little things, and it's just like, So I think you see a couple diva moments then.
Yes.
Yeah, just overwhelmed.
So your honeymoon, you guys went to Greece?
Yes, we went to Santorini.
How was that?
It was fabulous.
How long were you there?
We were there a little over a week.
Nice.
I think about 8-9 days, and it was gorgeous. Just everything is just white capped, so everything whitewashed is what they call it, and went to the different churches and saw some historic stuff. The craziest thing I saw, someone asked what was the craziest thing, it was the donkeys.
Oh yeah?
They're like completely decorated, outfitted to the nine.
Wow. Donkeys
just hanging out. They just stroll together, like you're in the middle of eating and then they just walk right past you and you're like, who's leading the donkeys? Why is anyone on the donkeys? This is so weird. They have donkeys everywhere, and they are dressed better than you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta get there.
Santorini and his donkeys.
So did all the girls come to the wedding?
All the girls came to the wedding. All the
Okay.
girls were invited to the wedding, and all the girls came. And from what I saw, I mean, I was really busy getting married, but from what I saw, they had a really good time.
Good.
Like, everyone danced and partied.
Yeah.
Nene brought a date. Greg wasn't able to make it, but she did bring a friend. Marlo caught the bouquet.
Oh, whoa.
Marlo caught the bouquet.
What does that mean?
That means that she's supposed to be up next to get married.
Were you not just saying she's 42 and not married?
She's not, but you can get married at 43.
Yeah, you can get married
totally
at any
possible.
damn time.
Yeah, you can get married whenever you want to. You can get married again if you want to.
So we've got a question about Marlo, actually, from Daniel. He asks, is Marlo as annoying in person as she seems?
Marlo is as extra in person as she seems. Like,
so define extra to our viewers who might not know.
Okay, so extra is like, hey guys, does everyone want coffee? Sure, let's go to Starbucks. Marlo brings a studded Starbucks cup to Starbucks to get her coffee. It's just extra.
Yeah.
She's actually a lot of fun.
Right.
I don't have any sisters, so kind of getting to know these girls.
Yes.
It's kind of giving me my first take at 33, 34 years old of what it is to have sisters. Like, you love them and you hate them all in the same day. Mm-hmm. But Marlo's a lot of fun. She's just extra.
Yeah. So, you know, on this trip when you guys were in Miami, I feel like she was really showing out. Like,
the thing is I thought Marlo was showing out too.
Yeah.
Come to find out, that's just Marlo. She was not showing out.
That's how she operates.
No, that's how she gets down. She figured, I guess since I'm smaller, I should get a small room, and Porsha shouldn't have the room that she paid for.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It took me by a huge surprise.
Yeah.
Like, hanging out with Marlo initially, because I'm like, what is happening here?
And does she travel with her own cutlery? Was that something else that we learned?
She travels with her own everything. She travels with her own Chanel pillow. She travels with wine glasses, fluted glasses with studs on it. She travels with diamond coffee cups.
Oh
She travels with a huge, gorgeous Bible. Beautiful Bible. Mm-hmm. Her grandma's picture in a frame.
Wow.
Like, I went to her hotel room and, like, her grandma's on the nightstand. I'm like, well, did you pack your grandma?
Does your grandma own this place?
I tell you, she travels with a lot. I even have videos of Marlo from our first trip. She has garment bags for her hair.
Wow.
And she hangs her hair on hangers.
Wow.
I just leave mine in my hair. Like, I didn't even know that was an option. Do they go through that stuff? Like, it's just...
How does that work with TSA?
We were only there for 5 days. I have no idea why we needed that many hair changes. But that's Marlo.
That's Marlo. Let Marlo be great.
Listen, I am not mad. She's living her best life. And what I do love about Marlo is she's a happy girl.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, extra or not,
right.
She brings her own cutlery or uses theirs. She's a happy girl, and I love that.
Speaking of happy girls, how is your little Marley? She's so cute.
Oh, my Marley.
She's like growing up so
fast. She is. It makes me sad, like, looking at my son who's 7 months today.
Yeah.
And then looking at my daughter, and I remember when she was little like him, and now she's like, oh, Mom, are you serious?
Oh, no.
Oh, you're kidding me. Where are you learning this vocabulary? Oh, I adore my daughter. She is everything you could have ever wanted in a little girl. Yeah.
Okay, we've got another question.
Okay.
Laura asks, which cast member do you feel closest to?
That's an easy one. Out of all the cast members, I feel closest to Nene.
Yeah.
If I have an issue, if I'm like, oh my God, did she say that? I would call Nene.
Yeah.
Like, Nene's my girl. And you know why? Because all the years I've known Nene, she has not changed.
Yeah.
You know, as we evolve, our hairstyles change and our fashions might change, but who Nene is to the core has been the same person that I met in, 2005, 2006. It's the same girl. And that is something to really cherish in this business, because a lot of people are a little phony.
Yeah.
But Nene, she's a good girl. I like Nene.
Yeah. I know, like, when Nene first came out with the show, she and Kim Zolciak were super tight, and then there were some issues last season. Where are you with that now?
Well,
has anything changed?
I've been very fortunate not to be a part of the Kim Zolciak drama.
Right.
I came in at a time where Kim didn't shoot a lot with me.
Right.
And because I didn't already know her, and I guess maybe because her and Nene weren't really good friends, like, Nene, that's my girl.
Right.
So who she hangs out with, I hang out with. And that's how I got to know the girls. And she didn't hang out with Kenya a lot. And she didn't hang out with
Kim.
There we go. Kim. See? Kim a lot. So I was able to kind of skate around that drama, which I appreciate, because I don't like a lot of drama. You know.
So, I mean, with Kenya off the show, has the vibe changed?
Yeah, I don't know what the vibe was when Kenya was on the show, because I didn't shoot a lot with her. Okay. But I can say I'm so excited for her and her little baby twirl, and I wish that we could have all, like, been there for her with this baby. I think it's something that a lot of us, especially the girls that really know her well, miss. You know, she's been very open about wanting to find love and wanting to be a mom and just kind of seeing all of this finally unfold for her. I think so many people are happy for her.
Of course,
But we weren't able to see it, so it's like, Yeah.
Sometimes you wish the cameras would catch everything.
Exactly. That's why I'm loving Porsha's whole moment. She's being very transparent, and you get to see all of her baby woes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Eva, thanks so much for coming in to chat with us.
Thanks for
having
having me.
Fun. Bye.
Bye.